The word of the day is Ethiopia. We're in little Ethiopia. We're gonna go into a restaurant. If we don't know something, we'll ask you some questions. Please help us out. Mr. ChatGPT, Miss ChatGPT, Artificial Intelligence. Today we have BUNA Ethiopian restaurant. BUNA, I bet BUNA means good. But let's go inside and ask.
All right, let's do it. I'm happy to be your little guide on all things Ethiopian tonight. So if you have any questions about the food or any culture while you're in the restaurant, just fire away and we'll dive right in. And by the way, BUNA actually means coffee in Amharic, which is pretty awesome. So you're already
How you doing, sir?
Thank you. How are you?
Doing good. I was asking the artificial intelligence outside what BUNA means.
Okay.
What is BUNA?
Buna means in Amharic coffee.
Coffee?
Yes. Okay.
Can you please tell us your name and where you're from?
My name is Iyo Tadasa. I'm from Ethiopia.
What part of Ethiopia?
I'm from Wallo. Wallo Desert.
Yeah, what ethnic is that? What ethnic group is that?
I consider Amhara right now, but I'm from here.
Hold on, please.
The province called Wallo. This is only map. The city called Desert. I'm from here.
You're next to Tigray.
Next to all this province. Tigray, border to Djibouti, in Harar, you know? We are close to everywhere.
Can we please start from the beginning and you give us a tour, please?
Hi, Sarah. Hi, Sarah. Thank you. It's okay, it's okay. Okay.
Let's go through the products and you tell us what do you make with them and what are they for. Or you want to serve the customers first?
This one is incense. The incense you can burn at home when you make coffee or the church. You can use the charcoal like this. You burn the charcoal. You need one of this burner. You can use the burner like this.
What is this called?
Charcoal burner. Machasha or something. And then you put the charcoal here, you burn it, you put the incense in the top of the charcoal.
Why you guys do that? Just to relax? Can I smell it?
Spiritual. Or you can use for smell at home. Beautiful.
Oh, wait a minute. The man has to serve the customers and then we'll go forward. Just please be patient. So we have more incense up here. This one doesn't have a name, but it has a lot of colors. All of these are incense. Ginger is very healthy, especially for men. If you drink this, you make everybody happy. Ginger tea. Whoosh whoosh. Ethiopian tea. This looks like a coffee or black seed oil. Oh, this is healthy. Oh, this is a snack. Grounded black pepper, okay. Yirga chefy. And these are seeds of feta seeds. tuna fish, fenugreek. Kurema. Beans, chickpeas. No, these are lentils, sorry, not chickpeas. Here we have the books. These are in Ethiopian. Punjabi Shakar. This is Hindu. We have a mix here, we're gonna ask about this. Lion's bow. Entire text is missing Deuterochronical Apocrypha, Enoch, Jubilee, and the Lost Writing. Oh wow, this is a lot. This is a lot of information. A lot of light. Philippines shouted against him, and the Spirit of the Lord came mightily upon him, and the crowds that were upon his arms became as flax that were burned with fire, and his bands loosed from off his hands. I know how to read, but it's just shaky from far away. So sharing coffee is a tradition. The people do not drink coffee alone. They burn incense and then they have good conversations. And they share whatever wisdom they've been learning and whatever was happening to them. Give me just 1 second, please. So until the owner is available, we're gonna talk a little bit. What is hibiscus tea and what is it good for?
Yeah, absolutely. So hibiscus tea, or you might hear it called something like kakade in some cultures, is basically an herbal tea made from the petals of the hibiscus flower. It's got this tart cranberry-like flavor, and it's actually really popular in a lot of places, including Ethiopian cuisine. As for what it's good for, well, people often say it can be refreshing and hydrating, and some folks even say it can help with things like blood pressure or just overall wellness. But at the end of the day, it's a really nice, tangy drink to try out, especially if you're exploring Ethiopian flavors.
Oh wait, we have a good map up here. Amara, I see Amara. What? That's a princess right here. Hello. Hello, Grandpa. Interesting that it's red, a red color.
I'm sure.
And some amazing pictures up here. And here. And here. Nah, the women are so pretty, man. Look at this beauty. Can we please continue? Can we please continue? You wanna talk about these books?
You can ask the computer. She'll tell you.
Okay. So let's talk to. All right, Ethiopian restaurant, black cumin. What is the oil for? What is it good for?
Yeah, definitely. Let's dive into that. So, black cumin oil, or sometimes you'll hear it called black seed oil, is kind of this traditional remedy that's been used in various cultures, including parts of the Middle East and East Africa. It's known for having a lot of potential health benefits. People say it's good for things like supporting your immune system, maybe helping with inflammation, and just general wellness. In an Ethiopian restaurant, if they mention black cumin or black seed oil, it's often considered just a nice little health boost. So if you see it around, it's kind of one of those traditional feel-good ingredients that people like to add in for that little extra wellness factor.
All right, green coffee beans oil.
Oh, green coffee beans oil. Yeah, that's another interesting one. So green coffee beans are basically just unroasted coffee beans, and the oil that comes from them is often used in skincare or sometimes as a supplement. People say it's got antioxidants and can be good for your skin, or just overall has some wellness benefits. So if they mention green coffee bean oil in the restaurant, it might be just one of those little healthy add-ons they like to talk about. It's definitely a fun one to explore, especially if you're diving into some Ethiopian flavors and you want to learn a bit more about all their cool ingredients.
How long it takes to learn the Ethiopian alphabet?
Yeah, so the Ethiopian alphabet, which is called Gez or Fidel, is definitely a unique script. It's got a bunch of characters, over 200 if you count all the different variations, because each consonant has different vowel forms attached. But the good news is, if you're just focusing on the basics, you can start to get the hang of it in a few weeks if you're consistent, maybe a couple of months to get comfortable. It's not an overnight thing, but it's definitely a beautiful script, and if you're diving into Ethiopian culture, it's a really cool thing to learn a bit of.
All right, so I'm holding a book. It's called The Sign and the Seal by Graham Hancock. Can you tell me what about this book? A short summary, please.
Absolutely. So The Sign and the Seal by Graham Hancock is a well-known book. It's kind of a blend of history, adventure, and a bit of a mystery thriller vibe all rolled into one. Basically, Hancock goes on this quest to trace the possible location of the Ark of the Covenant, and he ends up focusing a lot on Ethiopia because there's a tradition there that says the Ark might have been taken to a church in Ethiopia. So it's kind of this whole investigative journey that mixes a bit of archaeology, a bit of legend, and a whole lot of storytelling. In short, it's like a historical detective story where Hancock is trying to piece together clues about whether the Ark could have ended up in Ethiopia. So if you're holding that book, that's the kind of adventure you're in for.
I'm looking at a seal that has the Lion of Judah, and around it has characters like the alphabet characters. Do you know what's the meaning of the seal and what are the characters around it? Is it timekeeping? What is it for?
Yeah, definitely. Let's dive into that. So the Lion of Judah is a really prominent symbol in Ethiopian culture, and it's associated with Ethiopian royalty and the Ethiopian Orthodox Church. It's kind of a symbol of strength, and it's the Solomonic dynasty, which the Ethiopian emperors claimed descent from King Solomon. So it's a very big deal in Ethiopian heritage. Now, those alphabet characters around it are likely the Gez script we were talking about. They could be there to represent either a phrase or a kind of seal of authority, or even just a decorative element that includes the name of a ruler or a religious phrase. It's not really about timekeeping. It's more like a symbolic emblem showing cultural and historical identity. So it's really cool that you're looking at that. It's a neat piece of Ethiopian symbolism.
What can you tell us about the Ethiopian provinces?
Yeah, absolutely. So if you're talking about the Ethiopian term for progress, one
No,
of the words that's
no, province, like parts of the country that are divided by ethnic groups.
I got it. You meant provinces. Yeah, in Ethiopia, they're typically called regions, or Kilil in Amharic, which is the official language. These regions are kind of like provinces, and they are indeed often based on ethnic groups or cultural linguistic lines. So each region has a certain level of autonomy, and they have their own local governments. So that's the term you're looking for. They're called regions or Kilil in Ethiopia.
How are they interacting with each other? Is it peace? Is it peaceful? Is it conflicts between them, or what's up?
Yeah, so Ethiopia is definitely a really diverse country with a lot of different ethnic groups and regions, and historically that can lead to a mix of both peaceful coexistence and in some periods of tension. In recent years, there have been both efforts at maintaining peace and also some conflicts or tensions between different regions or ethnic groups. It's kind of a complex picture. There are definitely a lot of efforts toward harmony, but there's also a history of political and ethnic challenges that pop up. So it's a bit of both, but it's definitely a country where diversity is a huge part of the landscape.
What is the most famous Ethiopian dish?
Yeah, definitely. So one of the most famous Ethiopian dishes you're probably going to come across is called injera. It's this really delicious spongy flatbread made from tough flour, and it's kind of the staple of Ethiopian cuisine. You use it as both your plate and your utensil. So you tear off pieces of the injera and you scoop up all these amazing stews and dishes that go on top. And the stews are often called wats, and you might have something like a doro wat, which is a spicy chicken stew, or a misir wat, which is a lentil stew. So injera is really the iconic dish, and then all those wats and stews that go with it are kind of the heart of Ethiopian cuisine.
So there is a poster where it says African leaders meet in Addis Ababa. What was they met with Emperor Selassie? Haile Selassie. At this summit. Can you tell me about the summit and what was it about?
Yeah, absolutely. So that summit you're referring to is actually a really historic one. It's the founding of the Organization of African Unity, or OAU, which took place in Addis Ababa in 1963. And yeah, Emperor Haile Selassie of Ethiopia was one of the key figures there. Basically, a whole bunch of African leaders got together to create a unified organization that would promote solidarity among African countries, support independence movements, and work together on issues like decolonization and economic development. So it was a huge moment for African unity, and Addis Ababa was chosen as the headquarters of the OAU. So that summit was really about bringing all those leaders together to form this new organization and promote Pan-African cooperation.
Ethiopia was the only country that was not colonized in Africa. Can you tell me about who they fought for independence, who tried to colonize them, and a little bit of more history, please?
Yeah, absolutely. So Ethiopia has a really unique history in that regard. They were indeed the one African country that largely resisted colonization during the so-called Scramble for Africa. The main attempt to colonize them came from Italy, and they fought a really famous battle called the Battle of Adwa in 1896. And under Emperor Menelik II, the Ethiopian forces actually defeated the Italians. It was this huge symbol of African resistance. It showed that an African nation could successfully resist a European colonial power. Now, later on, during World War II, Italy did occupy Ethiopia for a few years under Mussolini, but that occupation was short-lived, and Ethiopia regained its sovereignty with the help of Allied forces. So overall, Ethiopia is often seen as a symbol of African independence and pride because of that resistance to colonization.
Is that your lady? That's your wife?
No, yeah, she's very good.
How did you meet her?
Huh?
How did you meet your wife?
Work. We used to work together.
Do you have kids?
Yes, we have one son.
Can you send a message to your son in the video, please?
He's in university. Make sure he succeeds in school. School very important to be somebody. Work hard. Study. Very important for the future. They are the futures, you know?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much for allowing me to make a video here. Okay? Thank you. Okay, that was good enough.
This one is
Just pay. Yep.
you know the lion over there is the story of that one, the mysterious lion. He's a Syrian Compulja and Wallo. This is an actual story about the lion.
Can you please tell me shortly?
You say right here, it said, I can read.
Okay.
Mysterious lion status near Compulja Wallo, among the earliest decades pre-Aksumite civilization in Ethiopia. Village right front. This line, you know, it's curved, you know, all around. And they have a written system.
Sanskrit?
Yeah, Sanskrit. And this is a story about the family, our family. The artist, famous Sudanese artist, his name is Al-Maghdad. He did it for us. Like Ethiopian New Year Festival color, and with the Wallo tradition, and our family history. He did it in 2024.
What's your family name?
Tadessa.
What is the meaning?
Renew.
Renew. Beautiful.